Hey YouTube, it's Mary Coleman. Um, at the time of this recording, it is 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Um, every year, always try to have some type of resolution. I've long given up the idea that, oh, this year I'm going to lose X amount of pounds, blah, blah, blah. But I always try to have some type of health related resolution. And this year I'm going to I'm going to try intermittent fasting where I fast for about 14 or 15 hours a day. Um, or I guess 14 or 15 hours between when I eat. Um, I had some friends do it and they seemed to like it. It seemed like something that I really didn't want to try, but I did read an article that it helps with regulating your blood sugar, which is something that I need to be paying attention to. With all three of my pregnancies, I had gestational diabetes. So, of course, it's something that I have to keep an eye on after. Any women that had gestational diabetes during pregnancy, you guys know what I'm talking about. Um, so, I thought it was worth giving a try. It makes sense to me. You hear things about, oh, don't eat too late. You need to give your body time to digest food before you go to bed and things like that. Um, so the plan is I'm gonna not eat at 8 o'clock at night to about 11 o'clock the next day. So that means I have to skip breakfast, which will be tough. But then I'll basically eat from 11 to 8. Um, Today, the last thing I had to eat and drink was around 7:50. So we will start tomorrow and I will update y'all on how that goes. Wish me luck. All right, guys. It is a little bit after 11 o'clock p.m. after day one of this fasting. Um, I was successful. I did not eat. I usually have breakfast around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So right around 8 o'clock is when it really hit me and I was starving. I drank a lot of water today. I don't think I could have done it without water. I ended up having a snack around 11:15. So what ended up happening is right when I usually eat breakfast, my stomach was growling, I was starving, chugging water. Um, and then probably around like 9ish, I just wasn't hungry anymore. And then around 11, I had a snack, and it's interesting because the snack actually made me hungry again. Ended up having lunch around 12 ish, and then just had some snacks throughout the day. Had dinner around 6 and had some juice, and then I haven't eaten or drank anything besides water since about 8 o'clock, so a few hours. So hopefully I can stick with the fasting. I think I can do it. I think I'm a little bit hesitant on the results because I think another piece of this is I need to make sure that when I am eating, I'm eating what I should be. Because if I'm just eating a bunch of crap during the times I can eat, then that's not helpful at all. Um, but yeah, so day one was successful. I will let you know how it goes tomorrow. All right, guys. End of day two. Successful day. I can't lie to you. I almost passed out. It's interesting what your body does when you deprive it of food, essentially. So what happened before the fasting? So after day one, right at around 8 when I have breakfast is when I really start to feel really hungry, and then I had to push through and ended up eating around 11:15. Today, right at 11:15, I went from not hungry at all to starving, like literally about to pass out. Um, and then by the time I actually got to my snacks, because it took a while because I was in the middle of a meeting, um, it I actually felt nauseous and I actually felt like I was still going to pass out and throw up. Um, it took about 20 minutes, and I guess that's when like my body actually started to digest the food that I ate, that I started to feel okay again. Um, but yeah, that was a really interesting feeling of being hungry, but then also being too nauseous to really feel like eating something. Um, so I was still able to push through, so that was good. Lesson learned is if my time to eat is at 11 or whatever time, to have snacks ready to go right on cue, because the hunger kind of comes like that. Um, yeah, but had dinner a little late today actually. Had dinner around 7. Was finished around 7:30. So I would say day 2 was successful. Um, haven't weighed myself yet, or I don't know, done anything to see if this is even helping anything. But I do know that I have been able to be on this intermittent fasting without cheating. So the only thing I've been having between the times that I'm supposed to be fasting is water, which I read is fine. But if that's not fine, if that's still cheating, please let me know. Um, but yeah, day 2 was a success. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey YouTubers, today is the 3rd day of fasting, and this will be the last day I will do for this introductory video. I will keep y'all posted as time goes on as how things are going. Um, have to admit, I cheated a little bit today. Um, Stayed up late last night and had to wake up a little bit early today to pick up my brother from the airport. So I was struggling a little bit. So I had coffee, which I know in and of itself isn't cheating, but I did add a little bit of cream and a little bit of Splenda to that. So I know I cheated a little bit. But I didn't actually have any real food until the time I was supposed to. So hopefully, that's okay. Um, my brother actually, he is in the boxing team at Texas A&M, so he is working on cutting weight. So he's actually fasting too. He's doing 20 hours of fasting, and then 4 hours of eating, which is kind of extreme for me. But because he's doing the fasting, he told me about this app called Zero, which is pretty cool because you can actually time your fast. So you can see how much time you have left. This little icon right here, hopefully you can see that in the video. If I click it, I can say how I'm feeling at this moment, like if I'm getting hungry or if I'm tired or if I feel good. So it'll actually track how I feel throughout my fast. Um, so this is pretty cool. And then it has all different types of fast that you can choose from here. They have a 18-6, a 24, a 36-hour fast, and then you can do a custom fast. I'm doing the custom fast right now just because I'm not quite doing an 18-6. I'm fasting for about 14, 15 hours just to kind of get started. Um, you can actually see some stats on here. Um, it'll track your journey. And then there's a learn section that actually has a bunch of articles as well that you can read about fasting. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you are thinking about fasting and want to have an app to help you out, download Zero. I have an Android phone, so of course it's available in the Play Store. Um, yeah, but I think this is something I'm probably going to maintain for a while. Um, I didn't stick to any type of diet. I just kind of ate kind of regularly, just within my eating hours. But I did find that I was making better decisions. It felt kind of pointless to do a fast and still eat, junk food or fast food or whatever. So I feel like that's good. It kind of helps you make better decisions there. Um, for this beginning, I didn't do anything like a weigh-in or anything like that. I'll probably do that later. I just wanted to see how it felt to do the fasting. On the weekends, since I'm a little home a little bit more often, it was a little tempting to kind of eat before my eating time and after my eating time, just because my kitchen is right there and it's stocked with stuff for the kids. Um, but I didn't cheat besides the coffee, so that was good. Um, if any of y'all are fasting and have any tips or have any apps or have any questions for me, please leave it in the comments below. Um, and then, of course, please subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video.